is Lisa Neverall, and I'm here to give you an introduction to flipped learning. My group members and I haven't actually flipped our own classrooms. We're in the research stage, figuring out the ideology of flipped learning. And in our research, we have found that there are many interesting aspects to deal with the flipped classroom.
The flipped classroom is a pedagogy-first approach that strives to meet the needs of the learners in our individual schools and communities. This can look very different from classroom to classroom, and it should be recognized that no two flipped classrooms look exactly the same, just as no two traditional classrooms look alike. It is much more an ideology than it is a specific methodology. There is no prescribed set of rules to follow or model to fit. Brian Bennett and Aaron Sams first stumbled upon the idea of creating and posting videos because they were tired of reteaching lessons for absent students. But they didn't want these students to be left behind. What they discovered was that other students in their classes also viewed the online videos for review and reinforcement of the classroom lesson. From there, the flipped classroom has emerged. Flip is a verb. Teachers are actively transferring the responsibility and ownership of learning from the teacher to the students in a flipped classroom. When students have control over how they learn content, the pace of their learning, and how their learning is assessed, the learning belongs to them. Teachers become guides to understanding rather than dispensers of facts, and students become active learners rather than receptacles of information. Quoting Ramzi Musallam, we as teachers should be trying to limit passive transfer of knowledge in the class and promote learning environments built on the tenets of inquiry, collaboration, and critical thinking. We need to move from being the sage on the stage to the guide on the side. So how can technology help? In most flipped classrooms, there is an active and intentional transfer of some of the information delivery to outside of the classroom with the goal of freeing up time to make better use of the face-to-face interaction in school. Teachers are now freed up during class time to help students with their questions and misconceptions, as well as provide a rich environment for active learning. When appropriate, information transfer typically takes advantage of technologies like podcasting and screencasting. This information can be low-level procedural or algorithmic concepts. This allows for more time to individualize instruction during class time. As well, technology keeps content archived for remediation, review, or other reference when needed. Technology can help change the landscape of learning, specifically how knowledge is being delivered and received by moving from print-based to video intake of information. The classroom now allows for differentiated learning since teachers can now spend more time meeting the needs of their students. The classroom now allows for increased interaction and personalized contact time between students and teachers. This now provides more individualized support and scaffolding. The classroom now allows students the time in class to practice and apply skills with their teacher and peers present in case they need their help. This helps foster peer instruction and collaboration. The classroom now allows time for the teacher to provide students with rich, authentic activities that promotes active participation and student engagement. Did any student ever say, teachers must now change their pedagogy. Less lecture time means more time to do a variety of instructional activities and address misconceptions. They need to prepare in-class assignments that are interactive, engaging, and promote higher levels of thinking. They must move from direct instruction to student-centered learning environments. And they must now create a need to know in their students to pique their curiosity, make them want to learn about the content. Teachers need to assess students' prior knowledge and challenge their misconceptions. They can provide a hook or pique students' interest during class time with questions or tasks that are at the higher end of Bloom's taxonomy. By offloading some of the information transfer, learners have easy access to any topic their teacher has posted and can view videos online that are at the lower end of Bloom's taxonomy. An additional bonus to watching instructional videos outside of class is that students can rewatch this material over and over. This leaves the teacher with more opportunities to expand on higher order thinking skills and enrichment during class. When students are assimilating information, creating new ideas, and so forth at the upper end of Bloom's taxonomy, the teacher is present to help scaffold them through the process. As well, cognitive accommodation can also occur during class time, since teachers will be available to answer questions and correct misconceptions. I'm going to finish this video by leaving you with 5 things you should consider before you begin to flip your classroom. How are you creating your need to know, sparking curiosity, having students interested in the content? Muslim and Miller both express that just because someone creates a video and posts it, doesn't mean students are watching or see the relevance for watching. What engaging models will you use within the classroom? Whether you use project-based learning, understanding by design, game-based learning, or other authentic tasks, what is an effective model to engage your students but is also effective for you? Before starting to flip your classroom, you should master the design, assessment, and management of the model you are using, then look to flip the classroom to support the process. What technology do you have to support the flipped classroom? How are you creating and storing videos? How will the students view the videos? Will your students answer reflection questions, and where will they find these? Are we creating a digital divide? Are all students able to access the videos? Do you need technology for a flipped classroom? Do you necessarily need to create videos? This will require intentional planning and differentiation. After students watch a video, will you build in reflective activities to have students think about what they have learned, how it will help them, its relevance, and more? Students need metacognition to connect content to objectives, whether in the process of project-based learning or working towards an authentic product. And finally, do you have structures in place to support the flipped classroom? When and where will the learning occur? Is it fair to demand students to watch videos outside of class time? Do you expect them to watch videos and have homework? Are the videos manageable for your students? And where in your lesson will you have students watch the videos? So, I hope you found this video informative and have a better idea of what the flipped classroom is all about. Thanks for watching, and please fill out the flipped learning summary sheet that's found on the introduction page of our website.